Daniil Medvedev is once again facing the possibility of being banned from Wimbledon in the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The sports minister had already confirmed talks of Russians being prevented from playing unless they provided assurances, and now the All England club could block the likes of Medvedev competing as a private members club. There has been talk of a ban for world number 2 Medvedev and other Russian players at Wimbledon this year amid the war in Ukraine, and the threat has now strengthened with the LTC considering barring athletes from the country. As a private members club, they will be able to stop Russian players from competing without legal repercussions, according to a new report from The Telegraph. A source close to the club confirmed that its private status meant they had more freedom to implement a potential ban than the likes of the ATP and WTA. Private member clubs have more freedom as to who to allow in or not, so they wouldn't be subject to the same discrimination laws as the tours, they said. If you are running the main tennis tour, you have the freedom to ban players, if they have been found guilty of match fixing or doping, for instance, but you have to be able to show that this course of action is reasonable. In this instance, if the tours took strong action, Russians players could argue that they are being prevented from making a living through no fault of their own. That is not so much of an issue for Wimbledon, however. The ATP, WTA, ITF and 4 Grand Slams had already implemented a rule stating that all players from Russia and Belarus would be playing as neutrals, with no mention of their country or flag, but the All England club may now take things a step further with their ability to make independent decisions. With the entry deadline for Wimbledon coming in mid-May, the club has just weeks to decide whether Russian and potentially Belarusian players will be banned from the prestigious Grand Slam, which begins at the end of June. Sports Minister Nigel Huddleston has already previously suggested Russian players denounce Putin and the war or be barred from the tournament. I think it needs to go beyond that. I think we need to have some assurance that they are not supporters of Vladimir Putin, and we are considering what requirements we may need to get assurances along those lines, he told the Department for Media, Culture and Sport last month. He then doubled down on the comments last week. We did make the request to governing bodies relating to individual sports people that if they, Russians or Belarusians, wish to participate in a UK sport, they are independent and neutral, and genuinely so, Huddleston confirmed. We wish to get the assurance of that in a written declaration that they are not receiving money from Putin, Russia or Belarus. That they will not be making supportive comments of Putin, Russia or Belarus. If people are saying they are neutral athletes, we want the assurance that they are genuinely neutral and therefore there isn't any connection with Putin.